If you are watching this video right now, know that it's not by chance. God has a critical message for you. Today, an undercover investigation just exposed a powerful organization plotting against you. Now the police and a famous politician are secretly conspiring in an elaborate scheme designed to destroy your life. You may feel safe in your daily routines, but a deeper web of manipulation is tightening around you. God's warning has arrived just in time. Right now, behind closed doors, forces you never even imagined are targeting you. This is not just about personal grievances or petty disputes. This is a full-scale assault on your future, orchestrated by those with immense power and influence. While you've been living your life trusting in the goodness of others, there have been whispers, secret meetings, and dark alliances forming against you. Their goal is to take away what is rightfully yours and leave you vulnerable. God's message today is simple. You are in danger, but you are not alone. If you trust that God is with you through this, type, "I claim God's protection" in the comments. His shield is the only thing that can block the arrows aimed at your soul. This scheme isn't just unfolding in distant government offices or boardrooms. It's happening in places you thought were safe, people you've shared your secrets with, those you've supported through thick and thin, are involved in this plot. The betrayal runs deep. While you've been offering love, support, and kindness, they've been passing on your weaknesses, feeding your enemies with ammunition. It's hard to accept, but this conspiracy began long before you ever knew you were a target. God's light has pierced through the darkness, revealing these hidden agendas. You must remain vigilant. Your ability to discern the truth in this moment will determine the path ahead. Trust. Trust no one without praying for clarity and protection from God. Type, "I stand with God" in the comments if you are ready to sever ties with betrayal and seek the truth from above. In the halls of power, a famous politician has been quietly working against you. This person has influence over the media, law enforcement, and the very institutions meant to protect you. They've been manipulating events, using their political connections to silence those who might expose their plans. This politician is not just someone with a passing interest in your life. They have personal stakes in seeing you fall. They fear your influence, your light, and what you represent. But here's the powerful part. God has already seen their plans unravel. Their corruption will soon be revealed, and when it is, they will lose everything they've schemed for. The networks of lies they built are already starting to collapse under the weight of their deceit. Their name will be dragged through the mud, and justice will prevail. Type, "Justice will prevail" in the comments if you are ready to watch God bring their corruption into the light. You were brought here for a reason. God's hand guided you to this message because He knows you need His protection more than ever. The forces coming against you are powerful, but God is greater. You may feel overwhelmed as if you're standing alone in the face of a giant, but remember the story of David and Goliath. It only takes one stone of faith to bring down the strongest enemy. God's message today is clear. You are not to fight this battle alone. Trust in Him, lean on Him, and He will deliver you. The conspiracy will crumble, and those who sought to destroy you will be ensnared in their own traps. Hold on to His promises and do not be swayed by fear. Write, "I trust God's plan" in the comments if you are ready to trust in His timing and His protection. As you hear these words, know that this plot is larger than it seems. The organization working against you has ties to other powerful figures, both in government and in your personal life. They have been weaving this web for months, if not years. Their goal is to control you, manipulate your decisions, and limit your future. They've seen the potential you hold, and they're terrified of what you could become if you were free to follow God's plan for your life. This is not just a personal attack, it's an attempt to alter your destiny. But here's the truth: no human power can stop what God has ordained. The traps they've set for you will not succeed. Their lies will be exposed, and their power will be stripped away. Type "Victory is mine" in the comments if you believe that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Let me warn you, the betrayal you're about to experience will cut deeper than anything you've ever felt before. Someone you trust implicitly, someone who knows your heart, has been secretly working with your enemies. This is not a stranger, but a person you've confided in. Someone who knows your vulnerabilities. This person has been passing on private details, twisting your words, and helping to orchestrate your downfall. But God is revealing this to you now, so you can protect yourself. If you believe that God is opening your eyes to this truth, type "God reveal the truth" in the comments. He is your shield against false friends and hidden dangers. In this moment, you may feel shaken, but God's protection is greater than any earthly conspiracy. While the world may seem like it's crashing down around you, know that God's strength surrounds you like a fortress. No attack, no betrayal, no scheme can penetrate His shield of protection. His angels are already moving on your behalf, fighting battles you can't even see. God's message today is one of hope and assurance. He is with you in the storm. As the plots against you are revealed, as the enemies close in, He stands between you and the forces of darkness. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Type "I claim God's power" in the comments if you believe that His divine protection is greater than any human threat. Here's where the tides turn. Divine intervention is coming in ways you never expected. Right now, as the forces against you conspire, God is sending help. This help won't come from places you anticipate. It will come from the least likely sources. An unexpected ally will rise up. Someone who has been watching from the sidelines. Someone with power, influence, and the ability to change everything. This individual has been waiting for the right moment, and that moment is fast approaching. When they step in, the entire landscape of your life will shift. What your enemies meant for harm will be turned into your greatest victory. God has already prepared the way. You just need to stay faithful. Type "Angels are fighting for me" in the comments if you are ready to welcome this divine intervention into your life. The trap set for you will soon become the undoing of your enemies. God's justice is swift, and He does not let the guilty go unpunished. Those who have conspired against you will face the consequences of their actions. The politician who worked in the shadows, the organization that plotted your downfall, and even the betrayer within your circle, all will be exposed. Their schemes will fall apart in the most public, humiliating way. God's message is clear. You are His, and He does not let His children be destroyed. He is your refuge, your strength, and your victory. What the enemy intended to harm you will turn into your breakthrough moment. This is your turning point, and soon the world will see the power of God in your life. Type "God's justice will prevail" in the comments to claim the collapse of your enemies and the triumph of truth. Even now, while you're watching this, invisible forces are moving to tip the scales in your favor. What was hidden is coming to light, and people you never thought would stand with you are about to step forward. This is not just a moment of exposure, it's a moment of divine retribution. Those who dare to rise against you will face consequences that will leave them scrambling, unable to escape what's coming for them. God has released His angels to fight for you, and they are dismantling the strongholds of your enemies. You are about to witness the greatest turning point of your life. Type angels are working for me if you believe God's power is greater than any human plot. In the days to come, be prepared for help from unexpected places. A powerful person, someone you've admired from afar but never thought would intervene, will step into the battle on your behalf. They've been silently observing the injustices around you, and now they're ready to act. Their influence will shift the entire dynamic, making it impossible for your enemies to continue their schemes. This ally has the power to change everything for you, to rewrite your story with victory. When they speak up, the whole world will know that God is fighting for you. Type victory through my allies if you are ready to receive help from places you least expect. The people who plotted against you will soon find themselves trapped in their own lies. They thought they could manipulate events to work against you, but now the weight of their deceit is crushing them. Watch closely as their downfall unfolds. Those who played the role of friend while secretly conspiring will be publicly exposed, their credibility shattered beyond repair. No matter how high they've risen in the world, God's justice will bring them low. Their false power will crumble, and the truth will shine through their darkness. Type God's truth will be revealed if you are ready to see the exposure of your enemies. This is not just the end of a battle. It's the beginning of a divine reversal in your life. Everything that was stolen from you, your peace, your opportunities, your trust, will be restored tenfold. God is reversing the curses that were placed on you and turning them